All right, here we go. Another first round bout. Matchup at 65 kilos. You have Jason Chamberlain. Chamberlain wrestling out of Titan Mercury Wrestling Club and draws the first takedown is Reece Humphrey. Reece Humphrey with a nice low single there. Reece Humphrey wrestling out of New York Athletic Club, the Ohio Regional Training Center. Humphrey is in the blue, Chamberlain in the red. So with the takedown, Humphrey goes up 2-0 here early in the match. Really caught Chamberlain there out of the gate as both wrestlers back on their feet, hand fighting. Chamberlain there goes for a level check, trying to catch that 2-on-1 on Humphrey. And there's another low single here for Humphrey. He drives up the leg, trying to keep the leg, and he does. Second takedown there for Humphrey as he looks for a gut on Chamberlain. Trying to go left side gut, and they're not going to get it. They come back to their feet. Both takedowns here for Humphrey off a low single. Pretty much out of the gate in the first minute of the match. And now Chamberlain looks for a high crotch. And there's a nice arm drag there to high crotch for Reece Humphrey. Back in on the leg. Trying to readjust his position. Comes up in between. Trying to drive Chamberlain over and dumps him back down for the takedown. 6-0 here for Reece Humphrey now in the first minute and a half. Humphrey's got that leg hooked on the left side, and they're going to come back to their feet. Unable to get anything with it. Chamberlain's got to be careful there. Humphrey just picking at his ankles. Those are the two takedowns he's got earlier. We're off the low single. Keeps going to that left side on Chamberlain too. We've come under a minute now in the match. Still 6-0 here for Reece Humphrey. And Humphrey looking for another arm drag. Shot by Chamberlain. Miss and fire. Fire and miss. It's early. Chamberlain here is driving in on Humphrey. He's got Humphrey on the edge of the mat. Short time now in the first period. And Chamberlain here looking for a shot. He's going to get one off the push out. First point on the board here goes for Jason Chamberlain. He's down now by 5. And that ends the first period. We're going to go to the second period with a score of 6-0 here for Reece Humphrey out of New York Athletic Club. Humphrey getting his points through 3 takedowns, 2 low singles, and 1 high crotch. Chamberlain getting a push-out point. And there's another low single here for Humphrey. He drives up the leg. Is on the hips. Goes for a throw. Looks for 4. Only gets 1 for the lift. Big lift there for Humphrey. Looked like that was going to be dangerous for Chamberlain. Chamberlain handling it well. Now Humphrey back in on the hips. And Chamberlain blocks him. They're in an over-under position here at the center of the mat. Chamberlain now on the leg. He's on that right leg trying to drive up. Humphrey sprawls out of it. 45 seconds in the second period. The score is 7-1 now here in favor of Reece Humphrey. Humphrey back in on that single leg. Left leg of Chamberlain. Drives across. It gets his 4th takedown here in the match. He goes up 9-1. 8-point lead here for Humphrey. One more takedown will put it away. Chamberlain there with the front headlock. Humphrey goes over the head as well. Chamberlain drops to a knee, and the ref's going to stop it. And there's a shot this time. Chamberlain able to get his leg back. And there's another low single attack for Reece Humphrey. He drives across for another takedown. That will be the difference. Reece Humphrey wins it here with 1:13 left in the match by tech fall. Final score 11-0. Reece Humphrey advances onto your semis at 65 kilos.